Since the inauguration of Pastor Umo Eno as governor, Pastor Umo Eno is committed to launching the state in the firmament of greatness, in line with the thrust of his Arise agenda for the state. The meeting of Governor Umo Eno with the President of Nigeria, President Bola Tinubu, within the week, proves an icing to a very eventful week. The meeting held behind closed doors at the Aso Rock Villa of the Presidency, and when he emerged, Governor Umo Eno explained that the meeting with the President was necessitated by the need to explore areas of cooperation where the federal government can support the state to actualize some of the ongoing turnkey projects that will fast-track wealth creation and economic development for the Akwa Ibom people.
We'll need the President to help us intervene and let's get that, finish the road. We talked about our Ibom deep sea port. We will need the President to also intervene and let's get the seaport. I also mentioned to him the export license, the free zone for our airport so that we can do maintenance, repairs and overhauling facility there.
President Bola Tinubu promised to support the Arise agenda of Governor Umo Eno to achieve its blueprint for Akwa Ibom State.
Promised he will help, and he was happy that we came, and I'm glad that he granted that opportunity, that we can have free access to him. He's the father of the nation, and Akwa Ibom is part of Nigeria, and so loyalty is just sacrosanct.
At a stretch, Governor Umo Eno also met with members-elect of the House of Representatives across party lines from Akwa Ibom State at the Akwa Ibom State Governor's Lodge, Asokoro, in Abuja. The governor charged the members-elect to be good ambassadors of Akwa Ibom State and work for the overall interests and development of the state through their representation.
Leadership must show that ability to be able to bend over backwards and align. I keep talking about alignment, and that's what happened yesterday. Members of the National Assembly stopped by when they knew I was around, and you have to receive them, and we have promised to work together and ensure that we support the National Assembly members from Akwa Ibom, and they also pledge to support us here.
A symbol of unity, Governor Umo showed no scintilla of partisanship in meeting with his state's representatives, seeing them first and foremost as Akwa Ibom people and apostles of development of the state.
There is no dichotomy. Like I said yesterday, elections are over. Political parties are platforms to contest. When you contest and God brings you, you must understand that you have to reach out to people. No one man has the monopoly of ideas and knowledge, so we must work together.
The elated members-elect pledged support and cooperation with the governor to achieve the best for the state. Meanwhile, back home, the development-driven Governor Umo Eno had embarked on a tour of government facilities and projects across the state. Accompanied by top government functionaries for the tour, Pastor Umo Eno said the inspection was aimed at having first-hand assessment of the facilities and projects, with the goal of completing those that need to be completed and reprioritizing others where necessary for the right investment and development of the state.
You resume, you want to see facilities that we have invested in and see how to align that facility with the vision that we currently have. So you have to inspect those facilities. The roads are ongoing projects, and we want to ensure that we complete those roads to allow for continuity. Like
I said this morning when we were speaking with the permanent secretary, we won't abandon any project. So it's part of seeing where we've read the handing over notes. So let's see what's on ground and marry it to what we read. And I think it's good.
The facilities visited included the Ibum E-Library, the Wet and Dry Park at Ibum Tropicana Entertainment Center, the ongoing expansion project along Airport Road, the 1,000 capacity hotel at Ibum Tropicana Entertainment Center, the 21-story smart building at Banking Layout in View, among others.
While we're inspecting today, we have our plans in line with the Arise agenda, and we know this building will fit perfectly into one of those plans. So that's why we're here, to see for ourselves the extent and see how we can put it to a better use. That's why we came.
Once government has paid compensation, I will advise people not to encroach on government land anymore. Anyone that they have encroached, I'm instructing the Ministry of Works to bring down those buildings. We cannot continue like this. So I advise people, we're a new government, but no one should test our resolve to get things done and to get things done properly. So,
Governor Umo Eno fulfilled his promise to conduct unannounced inspections at project sites across Akwa Ibom State. To wrap up his second week in office, the governor carried out an unscheduled inspection of the Dakada Luxury Estate to ascertain the pace of work execution.
I will be going on inspection without giving notices to anybody. We must wake up to work. The days of just coming to give reports that we cannot verify is over. The report I got is that work is going on, we have to pay the next payment. I don't see any work. All these things are not working. So now I can see for myself. That's the new look of government. I will always check before I put my signature on anything. That's just the point I needed to make today. I had to detour here. And I'll keep doing this on all projects. No information, nothing. I'll show up and then go back. At least let me see. We've committed so much resources here, so what's going on?
During his visit, Governor Umo Eno secured a firm commitment from the contractors, Amitech Construction and Development Limited. The management pledged to expedite the construction of the dual-carriage main access road of the estate, aiming for completion within a matter of weeks.
We've done it up to we are approaching 1 kilometer now.
When are we finishing?
We are finishing this in the next 2 weeks, if not the rain. 2 weeks down.
2 weeks, 15, 23.
Yes, we are done with it. Already we are almost at
Today's
at
night.
traffic level.
Note 23. Let's come back on this inspection. May God keep us. God will hold the rain and will keep us alive. So we come.
In another development, Governor Umo Eno met with a cross-section of religious leaders and Christian community, where he appreciated them for support during his electioneering.
Thank the church for your commitment, your support, the role you played, the sacrifices you made, the prayers, the fasting, the belief. Because even when a pastor does not say vote for A, every shepherd knows the sheep also knows the shepherd. And so they see your body language, they know. And all of that culminated into the success and election. So this meeting primarily is called to show respect and to thank all of you for standing with God, supporting the process that saw emergence. We want to thank God and thank you, because when we thank God, when we thank the people we see, we also thank God. I would have wished to go around
churches, even if I choose to do that every Sunday, honestly, in 4 years I won't finish going around. So the best I think we can do is to come together, and I say thank you, and I please request that you help me transmit these messages of thanks to the whole congregation, the whole Christendom, our various churches in our branches, that we are grateful.
He promised them that his Arise Agenda praxis will be beneficial to all and sued for continuous support for his administration, which he tags a new beginning. There, the governor presented his special assistant on religious affairs, Pastor Umo.
I think this would be a very good opportunity to introduce my special assistant on religious affairs. And I'd like to do that this morning so that we'll all know him. He's a young man. And I brought somebody relatively young who will be able to work with everybody. Pastor Umo Eno is a pastor with All Nations Christian Ministry International. He's pastored with me side by side in the last 15 years. And he's a pastoring our own mission field. So we will need a little time to go back, hand over, and come and resume work. So Pastor,
in a related development, Governor Umo Eno, while addressing the congregation at All Nations Christian Ministry International, also known as the Lord's Kitchen, during a combined praise and worship and communion service held at the Ekit Local Government Area Worship Center, harped on the significance of a new beginning, which was the theme of his homily.
in Genesis chapter 1 verse 1 to 5, as you read, you find out that the Bible says, in the beginning, God created. The word I want to punctuate here and say, in the beginning, God. Every beginning must have God. And any beginning that will not have God, that beginning, that journey is bound to fail. So I like to punctuate, in the beginning, God. When the Bible says in the beginning was the Word was with God, it's saying to you that in the beginning, God. We need to recognize the place of God in every beginning. If we must begin well, God must take the center stage.
He hinted on his plans to rejig some religious programs in the state to accommodate more local contents to give them the needed exposure and empowerment.
Christmas carol this year in this state will have a little tweak, very little tweak. And please, you know, sometimes when American presidents go around, you watch what they say, because what they say as presidents, regardless of where they are, they've spoken. I'd like us to localize this year our Christmas carols. And I'll tell you how we want to do it. We will want to use that platform to promote and raise our local talents. It's a big, big platform. People all over the world come and they stay tuned to it. So I want to promote our local talent. And then, so 2023 Christmas Carol will be we'll look at churches. We'll let all the churches get ready. When I was small, I used to hear of choir campaigns. Let all the churches get ready. Big churches, however big, they will list them, will invite them. Let all of us come out. And we'll call apostolic, let them come and present. We'll call Kwaibo, let them come and present. We'll call Anglican, we'll call Catholic. Let it be a stage to bring our churches together. And then we'll bring our sons and daughters that have very unique, we'll also call All Nations.
In every angle, it is a beautiful new beginning for Akwa Ibom State, where the banner of a golden era has been hoisted. That new beginning has birthed some key appointments into key government positions in the state, including the appointment and swearing in of the Secretary to the State Government, Prince Umo, whom the governor said merited the position because of his distinguished qualities.
When we started our campaign and throughout our campaign, I made it very clear to people that we will reward hard work. We will reward those that contribute. We'll reward those that will contribute tirelessly in the scheme of things. This very first appointment is a resolve of our commitment to keep to our words. Prince Umo has served as the secretary of our campaign, and not just our campaign, as you would have heard in that citation, served as the Secretary General of the Divine Mandate campaign also. He has been secretary, and secretary. So it's now time for him to be the secretary to the state government. And so we salute you. It may take off slowly because everything starts slowly. But we intend to roll the engine and you'll begin to hear the sound of the engine very soon. This is the golden era of our state, and we have zero tolerance for weak links in our engine of operation. I am confident of the choice we have made in you, Prince. Go there, get the job done for our state and for our people. And after you get the job done, we will have the happy hour. Thank you.
The Secretary to the State Government was not the only early appointee, as renowned journalist and Chief Press Secretary to the immediate past administration, Mr. Ekerete Udo, got reappointed to the general admiration of the media community in the state, along with Mr. Anietie Hussein, who was appointed as Senior Special Assistant on Media and Publicity. The duo were on hand to lead the governor round the media center during his tour of the facility. Also appointed were a former local government chairman and former senior special assistant to the immediate past government, Mr. Otobong Edemidion, as chief of protocol, with Mrs. Urwarabong Inam as economic advisor. The air of a new beginning is blowing everywhere in the state, and Governor Umo Eno is making it refreshing and enjoyable to the people of the state. It is a new beginning where Governor Umo Eno is committed to providing the platform for the people and the state to begin on a clean slate with hope and prospects for prosperity, through the time-tested virtues of a typical Akwa Ibom person in hard work, excellence, distinction, and a can-do spirit. It is a new beginning with teamwork, diligence, unity, and brotherhood, spiced with creativity and innovation. The governor does not allow any mundane impediment to put a wedge between him and his vision for a new Akwa Ibom state. Like a clergy admonishing the congregation to follow the Savior, Pastor Umo Eno is poised to announce Akwa Ibom state in glory and greatness. Reading his text from the Development Bible of the State, the Arise Agenda.
Arise, Akwa Ibom. Work hard in unity and in brotherhood, and let us collectively, after working hard, usher in the happy hour. So let the happy hour of the golden era begin.
That is the sermon on the lips of the entire congregation, being the state. It is the memory verse of the new beginning, and the message is loud and clear. Pastor Umo Eno is beginning well, It is a beginning with God and the people. Akwa Ibom State is in again for another wonderful leadership of accomplishments. It has started a journey which is evident and imminent, that every mile shall be a milestone. Pastor Umo Eno is on the steering. Akwa Ibom is cruising to its El Dorado with the Arise agenda.
Listen to this important announcement for witnessing a peaceful, credible, and transparent election leading to a seamless inauguration of a new administration. The Akwa Ibom State government will hold an interdenominational Thanksgiving service in the state. The Thanksgiving service with the theme, "Oh, give thanks to the Lord," drawn from Psalm 107 verse 1, will have famous Akwa Friga and IT Dennis as featured guest artists. Accordingly, His Excellency Governor Umo Eno invite all well-meaning people of Akwa Ibom State to the Thanksgiving as follows. Date Sunday, June 11, 2023. Venue, Ibom Hall Grounds. Time, 12 noon. Come, let's thank God for giving us such a massive victory. Come, let's celebrate a symbolized transition in our dear state. Come to appreciate God for the peace in our state. Prince Inauguration, Secretary to the State Government and Chairman, Central Planning Committee. Announcer.
I thank you for my life. I thank you for the victory. I thank you for the